one. Now I think for this one, what I'm going to do, I don't think that'll be big enough. Yeah, it might be. I have this little scrap piece of paper, and I think I'm going to try to make a little pocket for down here, just using the scrap. I'm not going to use anything else, just the scrap. And all I'm going to do is grab my tool here. I'm not even going to make the ends straight. I'm not going to straighten them out at all. I'm just going to score right there, and I'm just scoring at 1/2 inch. Then I'll fold that in, and I'll bring that together. I think I can cut one of these off and it won't be so bulky. Let's just do that. And then I'll just glue that right there. And then we'll put that, I'll glue the bottom, we'll put that right there for a little pocket. How fast was that? That was a quick pocket, wasn't it? Oh, and I meant to say, Paula, I have no problem with you thinking of me, of your grandmother, when you see my hands and hear my voice. My arms, all of these little dots are sunspots or freckles. I'm very freckly. My dad was Irish, so the blonde hair and the freckles run in our family. So I have freckles, and then I have some sunspots where when I was young, I spent way too much time in the sun and without sunscreen or anything. And I'm very dark complected anyway. But now that I'm older, got a lot of big spots on me that can't get rid of no matter what I use. So it's just that's the way it is. I figure I put them there, so I should have to look at them all the time. Alright, what will we put in here? Well, I kind of like those in there. Alright, let's glue this little pocket down. And I'm going to glue it just on the side and the bottom. If you hear something, my husband has got his saw going somewhere. And there I went again and called him my husband. Whit has his saw going somewhere. Okay. So then, and these are tea cards. They're vintage tea cards. And I'm thinking it is Kelly's Creations or Kelly Creates. I will link it below, her Etsy shop. That's where I got these. And then it's just a download. And I just printed them off. So there's that. Quick and easy. There is a little, it can be a tag, or you can attach a piece of material or paper here and have it to be a flip, or you can put washi down through there and let it be a flip. So there's that one done. Let's see, what else do we want to do? I want to do one more, I think. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's see. I've got this piece of paper that I cut to size, and I've got this that I printed off from, I got this from Tracy Fox, her Etsy shop, and I like that piece of paper. So we're going to glue this down to this, and I'm just going to put my glue around it. I'm not going to use the glue stick this time because I printed that on a thick paper. I didn't print it on regular printer paper. So I'm going to use this because I know this glue is not going to show through. And this is almost the size of this card here. And this was just a, ooh, I got it a little crooked. this was just a piece of scrap that I had left over from who knows what. I think it was actually a watercolor pad that I had, an old watercolor pad, and it was just a piece that I had left over, and I had it in my drawer, and I just decided to drag it out and use it. Alright, so that is glued on there, and I may, let's see what it looked like wrapped around. No, I don't want to wrap it around because it gets part of the front and part of the other one. So I'm going to cut this. Right down through there. It's going to be the front side. Trim this off a little bit right here. And this may be quite a long video because I've got so many things I want to show you guys. I got so much that I want to do. I'm going to cover the other side with the other sheet. This collection from Tracy is called, I think, Attic. I think that's the name of it, but I'll link it below. I love her digitals. They're pretty. Okay, then we'll trim this off. Now we do need to ink this up because it has the white, and we don't want that white core showing. So we're going to ink that up. Oh, I should cut the top before I ink. Okay, let's go ahead and cut our top. I'm telling you, making a template is the ideal thing if you make a lot of tags, because it just saves a lot of time. Okay, so there is that one made. And then she does have, in the same collection, there are some little pockets too that you can use. And I'm thinking I like this one. I have already trimmed these out and put the score lines in them. This pocket I should have printed a little bit bigger, so that's kind of a small pocket. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit larger pocket to go on there. So let's see what we have that might work. Okay, I think I'll actually just use this piece right here for a pocket. This again is some old Prima. I can't remember the name of it. I'll find it. We used to carry it. I'm thinking, I want to say it was called Ledger, but I don't think it was. Let's see. I need to trim this down a little bit. So that's 4, and I need to make this 5. Now this is the way that you make your pockets. I think I showed this the other day on one of our Tuesdays tips, tricks, and techniques. So I'll try to link that one below as well. How to get your measurements on how large your tag needs to be, that kind of thing. Okay. All I did was cut this down to 5. Because our tag is 4 and we want it to be an inch larger. So we're going to score that right there at 1/2 inch on both ends, and then at the bottom 1/2. And I just left it the height that it was, because I didn't think that mattered that much. I am going to cut a pull in this one. There we go. Oh, that's going to look good. I like that. All right, let's go ahead and ink it, and then we'll put that down. And I'm just going to put it down with glue instead of using my score tape this time. And I am just leaving a little tiny border on both sides and the bottom, like that. I like that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now on this one, I think I might grab my tag punch. I think I might grab it. Oh, I think I'll use that as the little pull. This is one of her labels, and it's in French. I have no clue how to pronounce anything that's on it. I mean, I struggle with Southern English, so you can imagine how I would butcher a French word. All right, so we're just gonna fold that right there and put a little glue on this side and that side. And then we will put a little tag down that way and just try to center it up as best we can. And there we go. I like that. Now, what could we put in here? Look at that. That would go great in there. You got a tag, a pocket, and a pocket. Or you could just make another tag that would work with that too. Either one would be fine. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'll make a tag a little bit later. Okay, I have just a couple more things to show you. And hopefully this is not going to be too long and boring for you. But I just wanted to make sure that I got a few things for her to use in her journals. And these are things that I'll be using in mine, so they're not going to waste. This is just a little piece of paper that I had. And it is cut, let's see, the total width of it is 8.5. And it's cut by 7. So it's 7 by 8.5, and I just folded it in the center. This is from that same collection that I will be looking for you guys. I went ahead and inked around the edges on the inside and out. And then I'm just going to take a piece of my digital paper, and I'm going to use it right here because it's just about the exact size. But what I'm going to do is I folded my paper in the center. So I'm going to lay that down right there and glue it in. And let me grab my paper pad here. This glue does not come off of these mats very well. That's why I like my glass mat. But I had so many people that said that it was so hard to see with that glass mat because it was black that I just took it down and took it away. So I have ordered a clear one, but they're out of stock right now. So hopefully it will be back in stock soon. Now I'm just going to put my fold right up to the fold of that, and then just lay that down, and then I'll go ahead and put my glue on this side. Now of course with these papers being digital, you can print them off whatever size you want. But this is just my proofs, so I just have them this size. All right. Let's go ahead and press that down. Then we'll just trim the excess. And this can be just a little book that you can slide in a pocket in your journal, or you can use it as a little tuck You can use it on the side. Lots of different ways you can use your little books. So there's that on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and fold it up and score that really well. There we go. So now we can decorate the front a little bit. And I've just grabbed some things out. There's a piece of that tissue paper from Tim Holtz. So we'll put that down. And then this is, I believe this is a Tracy Fox butterfly. And I've just printed it on some thin cardstock. And we're going to put that on there. Like that. And then this is just cut out of that paper. This same paper. It's just it was a little strip that I just cut out. You could leave it and just glue it on either end and have it another little tuck spot if you wanted to. Let's see. There we go. And then I cut this little clock out of the same paper collection. And we're just going to sit that little clock right. I think we'll put him over here. 12 1. That is 12. I had to make sure I had the 12 upright. And then this is just a little number 2. Same paper collection. We're just going to kind of tuck him in right there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, the edges. And I think that's good for the front. That is all decorated up. And then I had some of these bags. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about or not, but they're these little paper bags that we used to get a long time ago. People don't really hoard them as much as they used to. I still have a few in my stash. So I just cut this one down to the size that I need. I'm going to put it right there. Just punched a little tab in the top. And then we'll be able to put a tag in here. If I haven't glued it shut, and I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Okay. We'll be able to put a tag down in there. So this can be another little tuck spot. Or spot for a tag for journaling. That kind of thing. Alright, there we go. Got that. And we just need to find a tag that will go in there. I don't think I have one cut or made. That would be the size that we need. Let's see if this one is the size we need. Oh yeah, that fits. So there's the tag. Then you can take these papers, and these are a little bit large for this album, but they'll work. You just have to trim the ends off just a little bit. But look at the shine on that paper. You can see it. And it shows up in the digital pretty good, so. But let me show you what I would do. I wouldn't take this many probably. And I would just put them in there, or I would measure and trim them off just a little bit. Put them in there and then just trim the edge off, and you have a little book to go inside your journal. You can have a little belly band on the side and use it as a little tuck spot and tuck the book in there, and then you can pull it out and journal on it. Or you could use this for just a journal. Like I said, I wouldn't put that many papers in it. I'd probably put maybe 4 papers, and then like that. And that would be a good size to go inside your journal. Okay. Alright, so that's another one. Now we have one more that we're going to do with a piece of junk mail. And I clipped this together so I would remember what I wanted to do. Alright, I've taken one envelope here. Then I've taken another envelope and I cut it in half. So I'm going to take this envelope and we're going to glue this little part right here back together. That part right there. And then we'll take this, and I've made some similar to this, not exactly like this one, but some similar. We're going to take that little piece right, let me get this right there, and we're going to glue it to this side of the envelope, not the side with the flap. You're going to leave this flap open. You're going to glue it right here on the back side, just like this. And you can bring it up a little bit from the bottom if you want to. So there's that. That'll flip over there. And I left a little bit at the bottom on this. And then the other part, cut your little envelope lid closure off like that. And it should be just the right size to go at the top. So we're going to close this edge up again. Just like that. Then we're going to put some glue on here. Now, when you start to glue this on the back, make sure that your flap is open. And then you're just going to glue it just like that. And then that flips down. So you've got a flip side and a flip up. And then we can just cover this with some paper. And I may speed this up and cover this with paper just so that this video is not going to be like 3 hours long for you guys. Because you know how to cover with paper. I just want to get it covered so that you can see what it looks like when I finish. Alright, I wanted to show you this one right quick, and then we will be finished. Now, this will go on the edge of a page. Let's just pretend this is our page in our mini album, journal, whatever. It'll go right there. That will glue on the back. That'll close down, so it'll be a flip up, and then there will be a pocket right here. So you have a big pocket there. Then you've got a tag pocket here that a tag will go in. And it's tight enough that it'll hold that tag in, even though it's kind of upside down. That'll flip open. You've got more space here. You could put journaling cards. And then you've got a pocket here. And then this splits open like that. So you've got all kinds of pockets and possibilities on that. All right, so this is what we've made today. We have a tag that has a pocket that you can put another tag in. Let's just grab this one out of here. Put another tag in there. Then we have just a tag that we have collaged and then used one of our papers on the back. Then you have a junk envelope pocket. It's got pocket here, pocket here. You open it up, it's decorated here. You've got a pocket here. And then it's decorated on the back with another pocket. And this can be a side tuck. Let's say this is your little mini album page. You put it that way. And then clip it on there with something. I would probably clip it with a Tim Holtz clip. So we did that. And then here is a little journal book that you can put inside your journal. We used a paper bag here and put some tickets and a tag in there. And then these are some of our pages that we just folded. We don't have them in there and have them trimmed. I just laid them in there for now. And then this is 2 junk envelopes made into pockets. Pocket here, pocket up here, and pocket back here. And that can glue on the side of your page to make another part of your journal. All right, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.